everybody, Miss La-Di-Da here, and today, as you can see, I am sitting here, no makeup, fresh-faced, just not feeling makeup today. Still unpacking from the big move, so I still have like a lot of work going on inside the house as well. But I did want to bring up this topic on this channel. I will be getting back to filming, but as you know, October is coming up. And usually in October, this channel takes a pause because I am so busy filming my other channel that is a paranormal channel. So this channel is not going to be seeing very many videos uploaded after this one. Maybe a few, but not many. Alright, so let's get to the topic that I wanted to bring up, and that is, in case you haven't heard, which I'm sure most of you probably have, the Bed Bath & Beyond CFO committed suicide. Or did he? So, let's dive into this. The death of Bed Bath & Beyond's chief financial officer, who fell from a Manhattan skyscraper on Friday, was ruled a suicide on Monday by New York City's medical examiner. But was it a suicide, or was he pushed? The company credited Arnault, I think that's how you say it, Arnault, as being instrumental in leading the organization during the pandemic after joining the company in May of 2020. Remembering him as an esteemed colleague in the financial community. The suicide came days after the struggling retailer announced it was closing stores and laying off workers. It also comes after Arnault was, well as the company were sued on August 23rd over accusations of artificially inflating the firm's stock price in a pump and dump scheme. Now, I'm going to stop right there. Another company that did that, I think it was either early this year or last year, was GameStop. Keep that in mind. With the lawsuit alleging Arnault sold off his shares at a higher price after the scheme. The company said it was in the early stages of evaluating the complaint, but based on current knowledge, the company believes the claims are without merit. Arnault joined Bed Bath & Beyond in 2020. He previously worked as CFO for cosmetics brand Avon in London and had a 20-year stint with Procter & Gamble. According to his LinkedIn profile, that's what was said in his LinkedIn profile, the big box chain, once considered a so-called category killer in home and bath goods, has seen its fortunes falter after an attempt to sell more of its own brand or private label goods. Last week, Bed Bath & Beyond said it would close 150 stores, cut jobs, and overhaul its merchandising strategy in an attempt to turn around its money-losing business. It forecast a bigger than expected 26% slump in same-store sales for the record quarter and said it would retain its Bye Bye Baby business, which it had put up for sale. Investors, however, remain concerned that the retailer's plan, announced in a strategic update, will do little to improve Bed Bath & Beyond's business, as shares fell as much as 26.5%. The retailer also announced a plan to raise money by issuing new shares. So, at this point, I'm curious, like, do you still shop at Bed Bath & Beyond? I have not been in a Bed Bath & Beyond store in ages, because of the fact that the brands that they were selling, like, I didn't really know much about, and some of them I had never even heard of before, so I was very skeptical about it, and also the prices were ridiculous. The efforts to sell Bye Bye Baby had been encouraged by GameStop Corporation chairman Ryan Cohen, the company's biggest investor until this month, when he sold out his 9.8% stake, sending shares plummeting. Cohen's exit followed a 300% rise in value of its stock amid a speculative rally in meme stocks, a popular reference to shares traded by investors mostly based on hype and social media rather than their economic fundamentals. Very interesting, huh? Given its current predicament, VandeTrack, which tracks retail buying of shares, said it expected retail investors' interest in Bed Bath & Beyond would fade, but found that some investors have not given up completely on the shares. Once known for providing many shoppers with 20% off coupons, Bed Bath & Beyond revamped its merchandise in recent years to focus on private label products, including its Our Table brand cookware. The chain is now ditching that strategy, again, nixing 3 of its private label brands and reprioritizing national brands with labels including Calphalon, UGG, Dyson, and Cuisinart. Now that right there may help them tremendously if they do that. Executives said Bed Bath & Beyond is cutting about 20% of its corporate and supply chain workforce and eliminating its chief operating officer and chief stores officer roles, which means Arnault's role was about to be cut. The company has about 32,000 employees. Suppliers will ask for more money up front or stop shipping goods if they believe retailers can no longer pay them. As we have managed through our cash burn, we have seen changes in vendors we manage, said Chief Financial Officer Gustavo Arnault. So that's what his quote was, adding that the company is managing the situation one by one. First quarter sales plunged 25% and it lost $358 million, leading to the firing of its Chief Executive Officer Mike Triton in June. The company hired Sue Gove, an independent board director, to replace him on an interim basis. On Wednesday, Gove said the retailer was continuing to see significant positive momentum and intended to build its deep heritage as a retailer. While there is much work ahead, our roadmap is clear, and we're confident that the significant changes we've announced today will have a positive impact on our performance, she said on a conference call. The retailer also said it expanded an existing loan and received a new $375 million first in, last out loan, and would launch a stock offering of up to 12 million shares. Arnault said that 50 to 60 stores will be closed in a first wave, heading into the balance of Bed Bath & Beyond's fiscal year, which ends in February. The company has about 900 stores. I'm going to take a pause there before I continue to read, because this is why I think, like, was it really suicide? Did he really jump from that window? Because it seems to me in these remarks that he has made throughout the interview that they're in a good place now. They're moving towards the light, so to speak. Like, they are doing better, sales are improving. Why then would you be depressed? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there is way more involved. Maybe they were doing the stock thing, the dump, but I just don't see, like, someone in his position whose company is doing great, and then they suddenly get sued because of a thing like this dump would cause him to want to commit suicide. The man was already a millionaire before he took the position. So money is not an issue here. Or is it? They are running out of cash and desperately need to raise cash just to keep the business going, said Jim Dixon, equity sales trader at Mirabod. To improve its finances, the retailer said it would cut back on selling, general, and administrative expenses by $250 million this year versus last year, and rein in capital spending. The company also estimates that comparable store sales will drop 20% this year as it works through its transformation. Quote, "We are broadly satisfied that the measures announced today will ease the pressure on the company, allowing it to continue trading," said Neil Saunders, Global Data's managing director. Shares of the retailer ended the day down 19.8% at $9.71. So I don't think that they're going to rebound, quite honestly. I personally, like I said, haven't stepped foot into a Bed Bath & Beyond store in years, and I don't even know people that shop there. And since I've moved to a small town now from a big city, we don't even have one of those here. And I doubt that we will. And we don't even have one in the neighboring big city. So I really don't look for them to last much longer, to be quite honest. But like I said, would that be reason to off yourself? You know, I mean, he kept saying that he was positive that the company was going in the right direction. So then I'm confused. Why did you suddenly decide to commit suicide if your company is doing fantastic? But then again, his position was eliminated. So yeah, it's a big question mark. I feel like now investigators say there was no foul play involved. But I don't know. Like, I just feel like this is very strange. And I don't know why I keep getting the feeling that Ryan, who, is it Ryan Cohen, I think? Who is the person from GameStop that told them, hey, you need to sell off Bye Bye Baby, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. He was giving them financial advice. They were following it. And now all of a sudden, this happens. Like, the CFO is charged in a fraud and commits suicide. So I don't know, maybe it's true. Maybe there's more to this juicy little story than anyone knows, and he didn't want to take down a bunch of people, or maybe those people wanted to take him down before he had the chance to take down those people. Very interesting. So we will wait and see how this plays out for Bed Bath & Beyond's future, which I don't feel is very bright right now. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I just don't see a future for Bed Bath & Beyond. There are a couple of channels that here on YouTube that, well, one in particular called Retail Archaeology. I know he did a video where he went inside a Bed Bath & Beyond recently, and it was just not in a good state at all. So if you're interested, you might check out some other YouTube videos out there that have actually been inside of a Bed Bath & Beyond store lately and checked things out. Or what are your thoughts? Have you yourself been into a Bed Bath & Beyond store recently? And you know, what do you think about the store's future? We're curious to know. So don't be afraid to leave your response down in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like this video and you want to see more. I am going to be doing some more videos of places around here in the small town where I live now. You'll see those probably on this channel more than anything that has to do with beauty for a while, just because, like I said, I'm going to be taking a break from this channel so I can focus more on my paranormal channel, which is Spooky Marshmallow. So if you haven't checked that channel out, please do so. It's cute. It's all things paranormal. I have podcasts that I do that are on that channel as well, and those are good. We talk about some very interesting topics. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and yes, I am back now, and I'm still trying to get settled in and moved around and get things situated. So we will see what happens. All right, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much. This is Miss La-Di-Da saying ta-ta.